Some new data suggests that Dogecoin is going to the moon sooner than we all expect. So, let's take a look at it. Hello guys, and welcome back to Crypto Fire, where we talk about Dogecoin, cryptocurrency, and investing. Before we go any further, please keep in mind that we're giving away $100 to a random subscriber. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment on your favorite cryptocurrency. Read our description for more info about it. Now, let's get started with today's video. So, the Dogecoin market has started looking super bullish in the past few days. Apart from the minor hiccup we saw yesterday, it seems like the momentum that took Doge to 73 cents is coming back. New data suggests that Dogecoin adoption is currently at its highest level since the 2017 bull market. Basically, new users who have held the token for less than 6 months are currently holding 25% of the circulating supply. And new users holding so much of the supply shows just how much the retail investors trust Dogecoin. And I think it's a really good sign for what's to come. But that's not all. Another reason we'll go to $1 is that some really big names are coming back to Dogecoin support. We recently talked about how Mark Cuban announced that he's a Doge holder himself. Initially, it was leaked that Mark holds only around $500 in Doge. But later on, he clarified that he owns way more than that. He mentioned that the total Dogecoin that he and his team holds is around $15,000. Now, $15K is a really good amount of money to invest in an altcoin that came into prominence just 6 months ago. And it just goes to show that he recognizes that Dogecoin is super bullish right now. Why would someone as smart as Mark Cuban bet his team's earnings on Doge? Well, obviously because he believes in it. He believes that Dogecoin will go to the moon. Now, someone like Mark Cuban supporting Doge has huge implications. It brings credibility to it and shows that Doge is more than just another cryptocurrency. He even went on to say that Dogecoin is better than even Bitcoin. This came after concerns surrounding market manipulation for Bitcoin surfaced recently. Now, Dogecoin on the other hand is the people's currency. It's upheld by the continuously growing community and its members. About this, Mark Cuban tweeted that the Doge sphere is fun. Their memes are great. They have fun. They make fun of themselves. It's fun to be part of. If you don't know, he's also been urging everyone to buy Dallas Mavericks merch and tickets with Dogecoin. So, I think it's pretty great that he's trying to pump Dogecoin right now. Other reasons we'll touch the $1 mark include Elon's constant support, the upcoming bridge with ETH, Doge 1 mission, Tesla's acceptance, and the new Doge upgrade. So, basically, I think it's inevitable that we're going to the moon very soon. Before we move forward, I'd like to remind you that I'm not a financial advisor and this isn't financial advice. So you should definitely do proper research before investing anything into crypto. Moving forward, let's talk about some of the predictions for Dogecoin and Bitcoin. As you know, Dogecoin and most other altcoins follow the trajectory of Bitcoin. Since Bitcoin is at the forefront of the current crypto race, any major change to the market is first recorded in Bitcoin and then it spreads across the market. This was proved in the recent crypto crash after Elon Musk announced that Bitcoin wasn't going to be accepted as a form of payment for Tesla. And even though Elon Musk himself is a huge Dogecoin supporter, it still fell to 20 cents, closely following Bitcoin's trajectory. Now, let's take a look at Bitcoin to predict what trends we can see in Dogecoin in the near future. It is expected that Bitcoin will overtake gold this year. You see, the price of gold has been going down a bit. In fact, its price fell 14–15% during the past year if we take inflation into account. Bitcoin and Dogecoin, on the other hand, hit record highs which nobody ever thought were possible. This behavior is not an anomaly. It's actually what economists have been predicting would happen for quite a long time. Also, as we progress into the future, the younger generation isn't as interested in buying gold as it was a few decades ago. The flaws in gold storage are becoming more and more prominent every day, and it's only a matter of time before people realize that it's simply not a good hedge against inflation. Gold has issues with storage, and as we move into a future with more and more efficient technology, it just doesn't fit in. Instead, cryptocurrencies will take the place of gold. It is expected that this could happen in the next few decades. This might seem impossible to you, but 50 years ago, when the dollar first lost to gold, that's what people thought about the dollar. People thought it couldn't possibly be replaced by gold as a standard. And now that's what they think about gold when they compare it to Bitcoin. Basically, when this happens, we can expect Dogecoin to skyrocket to new highs. Now, another prediction for Bitcoin was that it might actually break the 47K resistance level again this week. This is because the mining power is slowly returning to Bitcoin after the China fiasco. And with it, more miners are coming back to the Bitcoin network. The hash rate, which is essentially the rate at which you can mine Bitcoin, has also risen and now stands at around 110 exahashes per second. The all-time high for the hash rate before the China episode was 168 exahashes. Basically, this suggests that we're slowly moving back to the all-time highs. This is because, as I've mentioned before, a higher hash rate leads to higher prices for Bitcoin and Doge. Moving on, another great news came from the audio streaming platform, Audius. It recently teamed up with TikTok and plans to leverage blockchain technology to reward content creators. We all know that TikTok is one of the biggest entertainment platforms in the world right now. So, if they're teaming up with a company that specializes in using blockchain technology, it's a pretty big deal for Doge and other cryptos. It only goes to increase the credibility of all cryptocurrencies. Also, this new trend of companies taking up blockchain technology has signaled growth in the crypto ecosystem. More platforms mean greater reach, and as a result, more investments into cryptocurrencies. Recently, a new crypto trading platform called Panda just tripled in valuation. It went from $1.2 billion to $4.1 billion in just 5 months. This kind of historic growth is related to the increased trust people now have in cryptocurrencies. And this is evident from the upward trend that we're seeing right now. Increased number of platforms have led to a greater number of crypto holders, and it's expected that the number will only go up as we move forward. More users mean more demand, and hence an increase in value. Now, to streamline trading, some platforms have also started peer-to-peer crypto lending programs. This is going to increase community participation, from which Dogecoin hodlers are going to benefit the most. Coming back to its price, if we take a quick look at it, it currently stands at around 30.2 cents. A lot of holders were worried that we're going to fall below the 27 cents support level again, but that didn't happen. Instead, we went back to the 30 cents level again. This just goes on to show that it might be better to hold onto your Doge for now. Basically, all the signs point that the second leg of the bull run is just around the corner. In any case, I'd love to know what you think will happen to Doge this week. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. Thanks for watching till the end. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking and sharing it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications for daily videos on Dogecoin and cryptocurrency. Also, please keep in mind that we're giving away $100 to a random subscriber. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment on your favorite cryptocurrency. Read our description for more info about it. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments section below. Goodbye. Take care.